Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 9.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Falcons, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. That is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 40.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Carry here for Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Kareem Hunt.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's to his running back, complete. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 6, Falcons nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dean Lowry able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they split the uprights last time. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And it's third.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 6-0 our score after one. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Safety Keanu Neal there to make the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 7.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
At the 10-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Jair Alexander.
3rd and goal, Jackson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make our score 9-0.
Nothing.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
2nd and 10.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on. And then they're...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 12.
So out come the Falcons now. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 5.
Now Kaepernick again. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll kick things off in the AFC West as we check on Kansas City hosting Denver. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. The Chiefs trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that game all tied up with the visiting Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his side. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to get him for a loss of about 3. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Here's Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And his kick is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Kaepernick going to throw. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Kaepernick to throw again. Catch made here by Campbell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 6-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and...
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Jackson's
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jackson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He was covered by Patrick.
The Falcons on third down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That gain on third down, good for 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again they run with Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
For Kareem Hunt, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 5. Record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.